Hey everybody, okay, we just got done spending afternoon on the 2018 Kawasaki Ninja 400. Now this is Kawasaki's most affordable, smallest displacement sport motorcycle in their model lineup. This entry-level Ninja and I go back. I mean, this was the first motorcycle that I ever purchased. It was an 86 EX250 Ninja R. And that was my first motorcycle 21 years ago. It really got me hooked into the world of motorcycling, just, you know, the freedom, the ability to go where you want, park anywhere, get great gas mileage, have that wind in your hair experience. You know, it really sold me and hooked me on motorcycling. Fast forward to today, and I would kill, well, I wouldn't kill, but I would be very happy to start my riding career on a Ninja 400. You know, a lot of people have given Kawasaki some gruff, you know, they always seem to be increasing the displacement, you know, 250, 300, now 399 cc. You know, it's true, they are pushing the envelope a little bit, but really what this bike is about is bang for your buck. The MSRP of this thing is unchanged at $4,999 for the non-ABS version, and you get a whole lot of bike for your money. I mean, think about it. You could have this bike for $5,000, or you can go buy a mid-grade mountain bike. I like mountain biking, but I know what I would pick, this thing. The engine's just a lot more versatile than before. You know, with the 250R and the 300, you're always kind of whining these things out and get them to go. You're always kind of just like, come on, come on, come on, go, go, go. Well, this 400 actually has some meat and potatoes in the power band. There's a lot of acceleration there. I was actually really surprised how quickly it takes off from a stoplight. If you rev the thing up to its 12,000 RPM redline, it really goes. I really like how Kawasaki magically infused their signature Ninja heritage. Like when you're revving this thing up at high RPM, it sounds like a Ninja sport bike. It is very, very just fun to ride. Probably the only gripe with the engine really to me is just it does vibrate a little bit much, you know, over 7,000 RPMs. But what do you expect? It's a $5,000 bike. And honestly, that little bit of vibration just kind of makes you feel like you're doing something. You're riding a real motorcycle and having fun. What's even better about the bigger engine on this bike is just the chassis. The Ninja 300 always kind of had a winky-dinky chassis. It was certainly fun to ride at the track or on the street, but the fork was a little bit soft and flexy, same with the rear suspension. But for 2018, Kawasaki's fitted a thicker fork, and that really pays a lot of dividends. You know, just the front of the motorcycle is less flexy. It has a lot more road holding. You can actually ride this bike pretty hard. We were riding on part of the one here, PCH1 up in Northern California, nice sets of turns, and this bike really put those corners together well. Felt really planted, really control. I really look forward to riding this thing more on the track, which we're actually planning to do tomorrow. We're gonna hit Sonoma Raceway and really have some fun with this bike, and I think it's going to do really well there, just based on our initial street ride here. You know, the braking components, again, the brakes were always kind of spongy and kind of cheap. Well, this Ninja 400 with its 310 millimeter rotor, it gives it a lot more substance at the lever. When you grab that lever, there's actually something to slow you down. It would have been nice if Kawasaki would have offered lever position adjustment, but honestly, it's not a deal breaker. I always like my lever real close to the bar, and this setup here, it works that way really well, even though there isn't any adjustment. Ergonomics, this motorcycle, it lost 15 pounds in the redesign, but it's a little bit bigger dimensionally, but it fits you good. The handlebars have moved back a little bit, so have the rear sets, and it's still, I wouldn't totally classify it as a full-size motorcycle. It still feels a little bit small, but it's 95% there. And I think it's a good balance for someone who's getting into riding, but they're kind of afraid that they're gonna outgrow the bike really quick. I think this bike's gonna work really good for you because, you know, it's got a little more power, it's got a little more size, it's even lighter, and for someone who kind of wants to get their feet wet in the world of motorcycling without a lot of risk or a lot of cost, I mean, this Ninja 400 ABS is going to be a good bike for that. Just having the confidence of having ABS. You can jam on the front brake, you can jam on the rear brake, and you don't have to worry about any skids or slides or loss of control. And again, that just makes for a safer riding experience. This motorcycle doesn't have any adjustable power modes, there's no traction control, but the throttle response is really well calibrated on it, and you're really not going to miss those electronics, especially when you're getting to something that only costs $5,000. But I'm really happy with what Kawasaki's done with this Ninja 400. They've infused a little bit more power, a little bit more style, a little bit more, you know, handling pedigree in this small displacement bike class. And if you're looking for that motorcycle that can kind of get your teeth wet in the world of bike riding, I think this Ninja 400 is going to be a good bike to do it on. All right, guys, make sure to tune in the following segment where we take this Ninja 400 out around Sonoma Raceway. Also, make sure to check out my YouTube channel, YouTube.com/Adam Waheed. Check out all the motorcycle reviews and behind the scenes stuff. Getting to ride these bikes is a lot of fun, but that's only half the story. We're always doing some hijinks and having some fun behind the scenes. So make sure you subscribe, see all the videos, leave a comment, let me know if I'm doing good or if I'm sucking, and next time I'll try to comb my hair.